What is up, everybody? In this video, we're going to go over how to use custom values. Basically, what are custom values, how to use them, how to create them, how to edit them, how to manage them, how to organize them, the full nine. Now, custom values are completely different than custom fields. I do have a video on that if you want to check that out. But basically, custom fields are specific to the contact. Custom values have some things with the contact, but it's mainly um, you know, a way where we can place data in specific fields that we can basically retrieve and use throughout the platform in multiple use cases. And it's very, very hard to explain, but honestly, super easy to understand. Basically, we have some type of code, right? So custom value or an identifier that we can then use all over the platform in regards to like in our automations, in emails and text, inside the conversations, in templates, snippets. And we can basically use this one code to retrieve whatever data we put over here as the value for that code. And it's really, really valuable for business owners that are using GoHighLevel to like one of my best use cases for custom values honestly is, let's say you're doing like a 7-day nurture sequence, and in that 7-day nurture sequence you have maybe like your support email, or maybe you have your website where it's like, hey, go check out my website, go check out my case studies, and you have like a URL link or an email. And what happens if that link changes over time, right? And you have that link maybe in like 7 email templates, or maybe like 10 automations. If you don't use a custom value, right, you would actually have to go into the email, go into every automation, go into every template and change out that link manually, right? But if you use this custom value, you only have to change it here once and it will automatically change it everywhere, right? And that's kind of what we're going to go in today. So to get here, right, to how to add these custom values, you're going to go over here to, of course, sign into your GoHighLevel account. Go inside your sub account, you can click on settings on the bottom left, and then you're going to be over here in the settings side, and then you're going to go scroll down to where you see custom values. Okay. Again, if you want to learn custom fields, I do have a video on my channel. Go check that out. But today we're going to go over custom values, which is system wide. They don't really pertain to the contact. As you can see here, I already created 2. So let's say I had a review link that if I ever want to send someone my review link, I can literally just have a snippet or a template that has this code already, and it will send them this value or this link that I have here. Same thing as my website. Let's say I want to shoot someone over to my website. I can literally use this on all my automations. I can use it in my templates, my, even in a conversation inside the inbox, and it will replace this code, right? This custom value for this value that I defined. This is that, right? So those are the basics. Basically, I am also going to link this here for you guys in regards to like what are custom values, and they have like a little bit more information there. But honestly, it's very, very simple. It allows us, me and you, the business owner, to organize and retrieve either personalized data or standardized data efficiently throughout multiple kind of tools or locations here in the system. And you guys probably have seen this already. Like if we go over here to contacts, let's just go here to one of my test contacts. If I go over here, inside conversations, if I click on this little plus button over here, it's going to bring me my custom value tool, right? Where it's like, these are all custom values that I can actually pull right away. And as you can see, here are the custom values. These are the ones that we can create ourselves. All the ones above here are just standardized. Probably the best way to put it. They're all custom values, but all of these are standardized custom values, and then these right here are your personalized ones, right? These are the ones that you create. So if I want to, push in that link, I want to send this person my link, I can just click on review link. I don't actually have to type in whatever the link is, and I can hit send, and it will actually replace that code with whatever value I had over there in the custom values settings. So as you can see here, I didn't have to type that in. I just had to do one click, and that's it. basically that's how it works. There's multiple ways that we can use custom values. I'm first going to show you how to use it here in the conversations view. Like I just showed you one way here, but this can kind of get a lot better. So if we create snippets or email templates or text templates, they call them here snippets inside GoHighLevel. And I do have a video on how to create snippets. Very easy. You can see that as well. But if you are creating a snippet, you can use custom values within inside your snippets. So like that, if let's say, someone is asking for a refund and you have like a template version of like, okay, I want a refund. And you're just like, okay, here are the steps, and you can send a snippet or an email template out there. I believe over here I have right here where it says insert snippets. You can go to my text snippets, and here I have, as you can see, hello from marketing snippets, and then here's the trigger link. Now, I can do the same thing, but in this little snippet, let's say I have like a cancellation or a refund kind of template where I have, hey, 1, 2, 3. If I go over here to marketing, click on snippets. I'm going to create one really quick with you guys, but let's see here. Add snippet, text snippet, let's say refund request, right? I'm just going to show you different ways we can use custom values. By the way, this is the custom value icon, right? That little tag, if you see that anywhere in the system, that means you can pull custom values in various ways. So let's say I have like, refund instructions, right? And so like that, when anybody, step number 1, email us here. And I can then go over here to custom values, and I can have a specific, let's say my, if I have my main business email in the business profile settings, I can come over here and click on account and then put account email, right? That's going to basically get the value that we have in the business profile. I'll show you that now. But let's say I have a specific, support or refund email, even better. And that might change in the future or whatever it is, and I want to use that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to settings, bottom left, click on custom values. Let's go over here to custom values, and I'm going to create, this is how you create custom values. Click on the little plus button on the top right. It's going to give you the name and whatever the value is, right? So the name is basically how you can identify the custom value with that little tag icon. And then the value is whatever it's going to replace it with or whatever it's defining it as. So let's say I have here, my name is refund email, right? And then my refund email is refund at joshghl.com or whatever it is, right? Create that. That's how you add custom values to your system. Super simple, super easy. If you ever want to use this somewhere, you can also always just copy the actual the value right here. So once you copy that, it will basically replace it with whatever you put it as the value, right? So in this case, it's going to be refund at joshghl.com. Now, if I go back to snippets, right? Go to marketing, snippets, boom, boom, boom. Here's my refund request snippet. And let's click on edit here. And I'm going to put step number 1, email us here. And then I can either, of course, paste it in, or if you want to find it, you can just, or pull it, you can click on the little tag icon, then scroll all the way down, and you're going to see custom values. And then here are our custom values. So I'm going to go over here and put refund email. It's going to drop that in. I'm going to hit save. And here's the beauty. So this is the same way you can do it in email templates, in any email snippet, in text snippet. And then let's say, I am working inside the conversations tab and we are back and forth with a client. And let's say in this case, they want a refund. What we're going to do is we're going to click. Let me click on a quick little refresh here. Make sure this is good. Little tag button. Let's do this one more time. Refund email, hit save. All right, there you go. All right, cool. So once that's done, I can come over here to conversations, right? Let's say I'm having a conversation with Josh Test, and let's say this guy's requesting a refund for whatever reason, and then I'm clicking on snippet, SMS. Let's go over here, SMS, refund request, and bam. I didn't have to type in anything. I can do that, click on send. And then once I do that, you're going to see the custom value was replaced with whatever I had over there. Now, the beauty about this and about custom values is that if for whatever reason you need to change that email, you don't need to go into all your snippets, all your templates, all your automations. You can just simply go back to settings, custom values, over here to refund email. And then let's say my domain has changed, right, to GHLGrowthLab.com. Okay. Now, I don't need to go into snippets anymore. I don't need to go into the templates anymore. I can literally now just use that custom value again, and it will automatically pull in the new value that you put in, right? Which is really, really, really cool, and just saves you a bunch of time and energy and the whole entire nine, right? So if I hit that send now, guess what? Boom. New custom value is being used already. Okay, so that's how you do it in conversations. And then now we're going to go into another part, which is going to be in automations. This is kind of where I see it as the most value, because sometimes we build out these campaigns where, let's say, they're kind of vast, right? Let's say you have like 10 workflows, and those 10 workflows are all using like your website, right? But for whatever reason, as business evolves, as you are growing, maybe you like a new business website. Maybe something happens with the domain where you have to change it, or you're trying to, you rebrand. Whatever it is, instead of you having to go to every single workflow, and let's say in every single SMS and whatever it is, instead of this custom value, you have like GHL.com. Guess what? You would have to go to every single text message, every single email, in every single workflow and change that out manually one by one. In this case, that's not smart. That's why custom values are created and are super, super good to use, right? Because now I can replace it. Remember, little tag icon, right? I can come over here, custom value, go all the way down. These are the ones that are personalized. These are the ones that we can create. And then I can click on website link, right? So now instead of using that ghl.com, whatever your website was, I can just use that custom code. And if I use that throughout all my emails, all my text messages, all my templates inside here, guess what? Now I don't have to go into every single one. I literally go back to settings, right? Change it out. If my website changes, I just change it out one place and it changes everywhere. I hope that makes sense. And that's kind of like the big picture here. And this is how you can use it inside automations. Now, like I said, I'm also using some other standardized custom values in here. Like, for example, if I want to say, hey, whatever the person name is, right? So let's say they opted into my funnel or my website and they gave me their first name or their full name. I can use that, right, inside these messages, inside my emails and text messages, to personalize it more to them. So I can say, hey, and then instead of, just saying, hey, that's it, and I just go to the next thing, I can actually enter in real time their information. And that's by doing the contact, right? Custom, basically contact values. If I click on contact and then put first name, it's going to pull in whatever they gave us. So if, let's say, Daryl filled out our opt-in information, it's going to say, hey, Daryl, and then I can use another value, right? Which is a standardized value. And this is basically like your staff members. So I can click on custom values and then not contact and go to user and then put, its first name. And that will pull whoever is assigned to this contact or this lead. And as you can see here, I put here the assigned owner is, or user is, Joshua Diaz. So this text will say, hey, Daryl, it's Joshua. We got your information. We'll call you shortly. In the meantime, please check out our website here, and then it will pull in whatever the link that we have over there as a custom value. And that's it. Super, super useful, especially like to personalize messages in real time. Like if you have multiple people here, let's say you have like 5 people round robin inside the round robin, which is like one goes to Josh, one goes to Manny, right? I could have multiple people in here. Guess what? This message is going to say, for one, it's going to be, hey, Daryl, it's Josh. And then for the other one, it's going to be, hey, Sam, it's Manny, right? And that's, you don't have to do it, do it once, and then it will automatically use it in that sense. All right. Now, let's go back to settings, right? I showed you how to add it, right? what they are. If I click on settings and then go to custom values, if I click on any custom value, right, I can select multiple, but very simple. We can add it like that. We can edit them by the three dots right over here. Edit. Whatever the value is, whatever the name is, you can edit it afterwards. You can also delete it right here and then by selecting one or two. You can also do multiple where you can delete them all. Or let's say you want to delete just one. You can do it like this. Click on the delete button, delete, good to go. You can also delete with the three dots on the right-hand side, three dots, delete. And then another really good thing, and I definitely recommend, is to organize your custom values. And this is mainly just so, as you grow and as you build out your high-level system, you can be adding a lot of custom values in here, right? So you might have a list for custom values in regards to your support group or in regards to your website. And what I can do is I can create, folders to organize my custom values like that. I don't need to be like scrolling whenever I'm looking for custom values. I can go directly to that folder and find the value that I want to pull, right, from my system. So I can click, for example, let's go over here and create two folders. Let's do website, custom values. And then let's do workflow, right? And this is how to add. 1 second. Click over there, add folder, workflow, or actually let's just say support. Or actually, no, let's do review, like reviews. So in this case, I have two custom values over here, right? And I have two folders that I can organize my values into. So of course, the review link, right? Let's say I have automations that send out my review link. I can do that and using this custom value, and I can move it into this folder, my reviews. And then let's say I have like a custom value that I'm using inside of my funnels or inside my website. I can actually show you what that looks like. Let's say I want to put something like, you are so let's say website hero text, and then let's say you are the best. Let me show you something here. This is the last use case I'm going to show you, which is you can also use custom values inside the website builder and the funnel builder, which is super, super cool. So let's say these two are pertaining to my website. So I want to move that to the website folder. And I'm going to show you the last way that you can do it. And this is mainly like if you are building on your website and, for example, let's say the hero text is constantly changing. Or let's say you have like a specials page and then every month the specials change. I've seen that multiple times where it's like July specials or August specials. Well, instead, let's say you have that special or let's say July specials in multiple areas of the website. I can come over here, right? And then let me just show you actually, that'll be a really good one. Month special. And let's say for this month, it is December, right? So in multiple spots, I can have December, right, as a custom value. And then instead of changing it in multiple spots inside the website, I can do it in one spot, right? And let me show you how that looks like really quick. Let's go here to sites. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go to the funnel builder. Let's just add a new folder, blank one. Let's do, this is gonna be for custom values. Boom, boom, boom. Example. All right, check this out. So now what we're going to do is we're going to create a very, simple website, but I want to show you kind of how you can use stuff. We're going to add the one column. We're going to add the text. And then here's what we can do, right? Here, the icon to add custom values is this one right over here. Okay, it's the same thing. You can pull in multiple stuff in here. Like for example, my business name, I can add it in here. And then let's say I had another like text that said like, let's do a subheadline. or actually let's do another headline here. And then let's just do specials, right? And then in the beginning of this, let's say I want to have like December specials, right? But if I have this December specials title in multiple spots, right? Maybe on my homepage, I have one little section, and then I have another page that is all about my specials for December. I would have to go in every single month for those 2 pages, wherever I have December, and change it out every single month in multiple spots. But if I highlight December, click on the custom values, and then come over here, scroll all the way down to my personalized custom values, so the ones that you create, I can click on month special. And now this, of course, is pulling from my business profile, which I'll show you. That's why it says location. But that's my business name. And then over here, this is going to be pulling from that custom values section in the settings, right? So that's really good. I can click on save, update. And then now when I go to view this website or this funnel, you're going to, boom, here it is. That's my business name that I have. And this is my, the actual, the month that I have for that special. Now, if I come over here and I go over here to custom values and I change this out to the month, and I just change it out to July, or let's say, let's do July. Let's say it's July now of next year, and that's my new special that I want to change everywhere. If I use that, it's going to automatically populate from that one switch. And then over here for GHL tutorial, that business name, that's going to be over here. When I said that location of those custom values, where is it pulling from? Anything that says the account or location, it's going to be coming from the business profile here, right? So you can pull your business name, or that's location name. You can pull your location email or business or account email, account phone. You can pull that stuff from there, okay? You can do account owner from here. But yeah, that is custom values, right? And I think we kind of went over how to add it, how to delete, how to edit them, how to organize them in folders. These are custom fields, custom values over here. And that is it. If you have any questions in regards to custom values, let me know inside the comments down below. If you got value from this video, like it, subscribe to the channel. I'm basically a full-time high-level expert, and I love teaching this. I love breaking down high-level because it's an amazing system. And I just want people to, I know the feeling of getting into a system that has so much, but there's not enough training out there to actually use all the tools in here. You might be using one thing or two things, but high level is so jam-packed and is so deep. It goes so deep that you can definitely use a lot more if you only had the right information. So that's why I'm here. That's why I'm doing this. And of course, if you have any comments, any questions, I'm going to be breaking it down from the top to the bottom. So let me know in the comments, and I'll see you on the next video.